Welcome back to the Artie Lange Show. So it's 54-49 now. About 5 minutes left. Yukon is up over Kentucky, and to talk about it's Chris Mannix. What's up, buddy?
What's up, man?
Where were you? You've been traveling around?
Bouncing around the country a little bit. Was in L.A., Philadelphia. Got to go to, where am I going next week? Vegas for the Pacquiao fight.
That's going to be
Wednesday.
fun. I've only been to Vegas once when it was a big fight weekend. And it was the first Tyson Holyfield in '96.
Nothing like it.
I've also been there for Super Bowls and Final Fours. It's close, but a big fight weekend in Vegas is still cool.
Nothing like it. I think Fridays and Saturdays on a fight weekend is that's it. I mean, when you, especially at the hotel where the fight's at, like the fight this weekend's at the MGM Grand, and the entire place is going to be wall to wall with people. The bar is going to be packed from 10 o'clock in the morning on. It's
real old school type Vegas. Yeah, fun stuff. So that's cool. But what do you think of this game so far?
Impressive, and kind of what you thought it was going to be.
Yeah.
Back and forth. Kentucky, though, I was telling John during the break, they just feel like that team of destiny, man. I hate to put that kind of label on stuff. But
I hear you.
You go all the way to the finals in the SEC tournament. You go beat Wichita State, then Louisville, then Michigan, and then Wisconsin. Yeah. And now you're here. You just feel like Aaron Harris is going to nail another three-pointer to sort of seal this and give them another national championship.
Close game, 54-50.
It's been some great defense, back and forth, both ways. Look at this.
Connecticut's been up most of the time, but it's not a blowout. So.
It's guards. It's all guard play.
Yes.
It's the two Harrisons versus Napier and Boatwright. That's what it was. And especially, you'd think that a guy like Julius Randle, who's going to be a top 5 pick in this upcoming draft, could dominate a game like this. But in the NCAA tournament, it's all guard play. If you have the best guards, more often than not, you win. Last year, was it Russ Smith was the best player in the tournament? He dominated. Louisville won. Was it a couple of years ago? Even Anthony Davis being on that team, they had some great guards at Kentucky. Archie Goodwin, not Archie Goodwin, he was the year after, but some other. Doran Lamb was a great guard for them. They had some great players there.
When you think about it, it makes sense. Skilled guards is what makes like the most fundamental sound basketball. They're running things, and if they're good, that should be what helps college, teams.
This is watching this game though, Artie. It just. People criticize the NBA all the time for being sloppy. This is terrible basketball we're watching right now.
Really?
This is awful. It's 54-50 or 56-50 right now.
It is
in
low.
The end of the game.
Yeah.
If that was happening in an NBA game, we would be screaming for Adam Silver to change the rules.
It's because it's good defense.
It's not because it's good defense.
These guys are picking each other's pockets every time down the floor.
It's not good defense. It's crappy shot selection and poor execution. Look, it should be. These guys are 18 years old. It shouldn't be great. But can we just establish that college basketball sucks?
Well, you're saying the games are close and great because they're not played well. That's what you're saying.
They're played sloppily, yes.
Okay.
And again, it should be this way because these guys are just playing on the stage for the first time.
Mm-hmm.
So it shouldn't be flawlessly executed. These guys don't play every single day, practice every single day, and have been doing it for years. But the apologists for college basketball drive me crazy sometimes because it sucks. The game itself is terrible.
Well, listen, that's probably a good point, but people love close games, and the people that don't know the game as well get blinded by the fact that it's close, and they say, "Oh, what a great game!"
Well, you look. John, you said it in the break too. Like you should fast forward to this last 5 or 6 minutes of the game. It's great. It's great fun. It's great fun to watch. And Kentucky's been, the cardiac kids over the last 2 weeks with 3-point shots by Aaron Harrison.
Yeah.
The guy's been killing it. So it is great.
Yeah, the 3 games prior to this, he won the game with a 3-point shot.
I'm not knocking the enjoyment factor of it. I'm just saying let's put some context here and realize it's bad basketball. I don't know what these guys are going to be shooting. Somebody look up the shooting percentage of this game. It's probably somewhere in the 30s. And
do you think these guys on Kentucky need another year? Most of them?
Randall does not. Randall's going to go, and he's going to be a top 5 pick. This tournament, it's probably going to create the perception in some of these guys' heads that they should come out. Guys that were on the fence, guys like the Harrison twins, maybe a guy like Dakari Johnson, who's played great since Willie Cauley-Stein went out a couple of games ago. You could have as many. I was talking to somebody down in Kentucky. You could have as many as 6 of them go into the draft this year, which is an obscene number of guys from one school to go into the draft. But it's happened before. What was it, 4 or 5 years ago? Daniel Orton was on the team. He was the 30th overall pick in the draft. He came out. There's a pressure of playing in Kentucky. And I think Alex Poythress, the guy on this team, is feeling it right now. There's a pressure when you go to Kentucky that if you don't come out after your first year, they're going to recruit guys better than you. They're going to recruit guys who are going to make your stock dip lower.
It'll become a nightmare for you there.
Your stock will not increase as you get older. It might actually decrease.
They'll frustrate you into leaving. It seems like they scare. And listen, I don't know. I just think it's hard to find 5 guys, all 5 of them, ready after 1 year. But
today's NBA, I mean, that's what it is. You look at the mock drafts for 2015. The first 5 or 6 guys on most mock drafts, mine included, are high school seniors right now.
Right.
This is just all these kids that are coming out. They're all the top picks. They're all freshmen.
Jeez.
Yeah. No, look. I mean, basketball is the one sport where college is considered like the minor leagues for it, but sometimes high school is considered the minor leagues for it.
Yeah. You've got coaches that are in these, like, I did a profile. Actually, this is a great point. I did a profile in the magazine this week on a kid named Thon Maker, who's a sophomore down at Carlisle High School in Virginia. He's viewed as the next big thing. He's a 7-footer that shoots like Kevin Durant.
He's
plays
a 7-foot sophomore.
7-foot sophomore, plays inside out, handles the ball extremely well.
And can shoot. Like, are they losing any games at that high school?
No, they won the Division II championship down there.
Did anyone beat them with that guy?
Not that I think of.
7'10", sophomore.
7-foot sophomore who shoots from the outside.
You might start seeing kids not finish high school.
But this is what I'm talking about. Like, we keep scouting younger and younger and younger guys, and pretty soon we're going to be in the 8th graders. And I think I saw a clip on Deadspin. I think of a 7th grader that was like he's like 6'5" at 7th grade.
Weren't we talking about LeBron James when he was in middle school?
Yeah.
Though?
Well, I don't know middle school,
like
but early in high school.
In history, like Lou Alcindor, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, he was recruited. There's been history where like extraordinary guys have been recruited.
But nowadays, it's not even. It's less extraordinary. I mean, you're in the high school scouting right now. You're at these camps that these kids are going to, Adidas Nation and the Nike Euro Camp, and all these camps these kids are traveling across the country to go to. You go to one of those tournaments. You go to the McDonald's All-American game. Every NBA team is represented at the McDonald's All-American game. They're all watching to see who the next big thing might be.
Well, they were playing on NBA, the NBA channel, whatever it is. They all got a channel.
NBA TV.
The McDonald's game.
It's big business.
When LeBron was there about 10 years ago doing the slam dunk contest, and LeBron like dominated during that. But the guys he was playing against, I swear, they're all the 2 guys that I saw him doing a slam dunk contest with. I never heard of them anymore. They're gone. Right. I don't know what happened to them. They were all big kids. Okay, this is tough not to watch this now.
This is unbelievable.
It's getting down to the.
It's a 6-point game. Kentucky is down by 6.
Watch them climb back.
I'm telling you, every time it surprises me every time Yukon grabs a rebound, but they keep grabbing the rebounds.
Is that a foul? No. Oh,
there's another one. There's another one. It's like Yukon is somehow out-rebounding Kentucky.
Well, Kentucky's got to turn it up,
And that is why they're going to win this game.
2:15 left, and they're up by 6.
This could be another year that Yukon wins, because the women won yesterday, right? They're in the finals.
That's extraordinary. How many times have they won?
I think it happened. Last
did
happened
it in 2011.
90. No, did they do it in 2011?
I
did
think
both
so.
of them win?
Yeah.
In 2011, I know they won when Emeka Okafor and Diana Taurasi were there.
Oh yeah.
I know that was the year. That was at 99, maybe. That
Yeah.
they did that.
No.
That would have been a dagger.
Another rebound though.
That would have been a dagger.
That's what I'm saying. And they keep outletting that thing to Shabazz Napier, and he's got the handles that they're trying to take it. He's not careless with when he puts the ball on the floor, and they're keeping possession, and they're bleeding the clock.
Offensive rebounds are huge in college hoops. They keep getting another chance to score 6 points. But how many titles have the Yukon women won? Is it more than that?
What have they? I couldn't tell you, but it seems like they win every year.
It does. They win every year.
For a while, it was them and Tennessee, Pat Summitt's teams that were just winning, exchanging championships. Then what is it? Brittany Griner and Baylor came along and started clobbering people.
Yeah.
But UConn's women with Gino Auriemma, they've been consistent. I know they did win that 99, I think it was, when they won both. But I forget if they did it in 2011 or in 2007 or 2007 or 2004.
Yeah, UConn, what a program, man. What I mean,
Kevin Ollie. Kevin Ollie might go to the NBA. I mean, the guy comes from the NBA. Played 13 seasons for 11 teams.
This is his first year coaching.
Yes. Well, no, second year coaching.
Coach.
Second year as a head coach.
First year in the tournament.
Yes.
Second year as a head coach.
Calhoun went out 2 years ago, yeah.
Remember, he left that program, and they were ineligible to play in the tournament last year because of violations. So
what were the violations?
I don't know. Nowadays, you can. The NCAA will allow. You can drive a series of Porsches down the expressway, but if you send a few text messages to the wrong guy, you wind up getting dinged for violation. It's so arbitrary at sometimes what they catch you for and what they allow. You got to be
I feel for these kids. There's so much pressure on them. You got to be squeaky clean nowadays. It's really ridiculous. What
yeah,
they can't. They don't have a chance to be kids.
That's bad dribble penetration.
Right? Artie, what were you gonna ask
That's
about Calipari?
Oh,
nothing. No.
Oh,
Calipari.
6-point game.
Well, how do you miss that? I mean, that was as open a three as I've seen in the tournament, and he even double pumped it because
too much time.
He was waiting.
Too much time to think back there.
You got to be unconscious with it. Pull the trigger.
It's that Ray Allen mentality. Catch and shoot.
That would have been the game.
My question was about Calhoun. How many times did he win the title, Calhoun?
Oh, I know they won in 04.
Right.
They won in 07.
3.
And they won in 2011. So, they won 3 times. They've become, we talk about Duke and all these other great programs as dynasties.
Yukon.
Kentucky, if Yukon wins this,
you're right.
They're as much a dynasty as anyone else.
4 titles, absolutely.
4 titles in what?
Since 99. Since 99, 4 titles. That's insane.
Well, 5 since 99, right?
Dean Smith is a legend for what, 2? What did Dean Smith have, 2 in his entire career?
Bob Knight, what did he have, 1? Was it in the mid-'80s
3.
he had 1? Did Bob Knight have 3? His last one was
76,
in the mid-'80s.
81, and 87.
Right.
Yeah,
his last one was in 87.
That was Keith Smart.
Well, I don't know how he does that. I don't know how you do that.
Well, again, that was my gambling. Well, no, but gambling time is what helps with that.
You guys got to have a bracket going here?
Oh,
was it the Artie Lange bracket?
Long
gone?
Yeah. My
whatever
God,
happened with
not
that?
Not even close.
Shane, what happened with our brackets?
I mean, I still have yours. Bichetti lost Artie's. We kind of lost interest once
they were all
everybody's bracket got destroyed.
Yeah.
Ours were really.
Bichetti lost Artie's?
I bought them. Yeah.
Yeah, no, I gave mine to Mike, was a mistake, and then he went to that house of his, and God knows what happened. Look at the size of this kid Randall. That kid Randall, I can.
He's 6'9", right?
6'9",
but just
about
big.
235 maybe. Yeah, he's built like a tank. Short arms though.
So here's the situation, guys.
Arms.
It's
Really?
56 seconds, and Kentucky's up 58-54, and they have the ball. So let's.
Yukon's
Yukon's up 58-54, and they have the ball.
Shabazz Napier. I mean, the guard
Shabazz
play with
Napier's
Yukon has been fantastic.
22
22
points, I think.
What do you do here, my God? They got to make something happen.
Don't foul. Whatever you do, don't foul. Nothing worse than fouling late in the shot clock.
Oh yeah.
Drives
now
every
they got to
coach
let him.
crazy.
Now they got to let him take it. But
Got to stop dribble penetration.
Oh,
good look.
Terrible.
Oh
yeah,
my goodness.
that kid could have put it away right there. What was he doing?
Oh.
What? Yeah.
Didn't
why
he
don't
seem like
you
he
just,
hesitated?
That's the thing. Why don't you just take that up strong instead of pumping? Watch. Don't pump it.
Yeah, well, this kid was all over
him.
He drew a nice.
He doesn't bump that. He gets that sent right back to him.
Yeah, that kid was all over him.
Poythress is a
Look
good
at
6'9".
Oh, that is an awesome.
Thank God that kid put his hands
of the
down.
Foul, actually.
That kid would have fell right on his head.
I know. Now you got to drain these shots.
This ends it.
And there you go.
Well, the one thing we know for sure is that there'll be riots at both campuses tonight.
25 seconds.
No matter what.
It's a 5-point game, and it's about to be a 6-point game for Yukon.
I can't understand the campus riot idea.
I was in one.
I never you see the kids at Arizona. You see the kids that were all arrested at Arizona. It was on all over CNN for I thought the police might have been too violent with them. I'm all for police being violent with morons.
Yeah. Listen, well, if someone's doing something ridiculous and dangerous, what are you going to do? Yeah, no.
Nope. Destiny may have run out.
Oh.
No again.
Man, they're just not hitting anything. And another rebound.
Yukon is about to win.
UConn.
UConn's about to win their 4th title.
The national.
That's it.
They won it. They won it. Yukon wins. Wow.
Look at that.
4th title since 1999, guys. That is. I mean, Dean Smith is a legend for 2 in 30 years. You're right, Chris. I mean, they're as big as dynasty that's ever been.
Yep.
I mean, except for UCLA back in the.
No, modern day.
Yeah, modern day. Yeah.
Kevin Ollie. His stock is through the roof right now.
Here's Calhoun is at the game.
Calhoun's at the game. Calhoun really hasn't gone very far from what I hear. He's around the program a lot.
I think he seems like a frustrated guy that he's not still there.
He's been, he hinted that he might want the Boston College job a little while back.
I always loved him as a coach. What made him hang him up? I thought he had a heart condition or something.
He had some illness. I forget what it was.
I thought it was physical.
Cancer. I don't want to say it. It was without being sure, but it was some illness that led to him stepping aside. But all these guys, whether it's football or basketball or whatever, they're all the same. They stay in coaching until they die. When they get out of it, they have to get back in. It's in their blood.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. It's 100% correct. So Yukon wins. Let's take a break so we have some time to chat about this. I wanted to do a quick DraftKings read here. Take a break. Yukon wins. That is the title. That's the headline. Boschetti, your thoughts real quick on this.
I wanted Kentucky. People go on the show. I did.
Oh, really?
Why? The
Because
twins.
of the twins.
Yeah, and
Because of the twins. Those phony friends of yours. Okay.
You got a lot of disappointed people in this studio, Artie.
Yeah, man.
I'm not. I'm UConn's the underdog, man.
I don't know, a handful.
Yeah, Yukon.
I think that's awesome.
Casey, too.
What?
Casey that works here, too. She's from Kentucky.
She's from Kentucky?
Casey is from Kentucky.
You said she's from Kentucky?
He is from Kentucky.
Fantasy baseball fans, on opening day, DraftKings.com awarded over $500,000 in cash prizes, $500,000 in one day. And there's way more to come. You got to check out DraftKings.com, America's favorite one-day fantasy sports site. Our listeners have won hundreds, thousands, even $1 million with DraftKings just watching their favorite sport. Guy named Sam won $100,000. How's that sound? Seriously, $100,000 day one. DraftKings is one-day fantasy sports. That means no season-long commitments. No being stuck with players, just instant cash. Right now, you can play for free to win real cash. Enter Artie, A-R-T-I-E, today at DraftKings.com and get free entry into another huge contest. They're awarding over $400,000 in cash prizes. $400,000. Free spots are going quick. So enter Artie now at DraftKings.com. DraftKings.com. Yukon wins. Back after this.
The Artie Lange Show. Weeknights on Audience. Only on DirecTV.